reached your destination.
Yup. I bought this off of eBay, and on a lark, I figured, what the hell, I'll see if it works. I'm going to replace the speakers and put something modern in there, etc., etc. It's a tape deck, right?
In electrical. Wayne, I understand you have an exciting employment offer. I sure do. Hi, this is Wayne Booth with Booth's Heating, Air, Plumbing, and Electrical. Are you an HVAC service technician, plumber, or electrician, and last year didn't go as planned? Well, let this year be the best year ever for you. Joining the Booth team, if you have a clean criminal background or...
So imagine my surprise. So what I think I want to do is pull it apart, clean it up, repaint it, or cover it in the brown stuff I've got, and call that a day. I am just tickled that something as ancient as... Yeah. Jesus Christ, look at this. I've got a little bit of space in there for a bigger speaker, but I'm not going to do that. I may pull this thing out, pull out the radio, and just work up the controls, but my goodness. Then I need to, of course, check out the hazard switch, see if that works. I need to find a test procedure or something online. I have access to all of those wires. Now let's undo that. That's off. Okay, so wiring loom. Ground, case ground, I guess. I believe these two greens are signals. Shit, I better just look it up. I've got the power point. I've got the wiring diagram now. I might as well do some research, right? I'm just thrilled that this scroungy old thing actually works. I might actually send it away to get fixed. Alright, so here's what we're looking at today. I mentioned earlier that the native seat belts don't want to work like they're supposed to, so I've purchased new ones. Unfortunately, that right there, you can see some of the play there at the bottom, is as much as it retracts inside. Okay? So, I've got this, which is still in nice shape. I'll give it to whoever wants it. If you want it, let me know. It's got the pigtail on it still. It is replaced with a new receiver. I've got another one for the right side. I'll put that in here in a little bit. And I'm going to show you right quick and walk around. Okay, so I've already tested this. It pulls out nice and slow, right? All well and good. That's as far as it retracts. But if I pull it real quick, the latching mechanism actually works. So that's more important to me than how this thing's got a little bit of slack. Honestly, I'm not exactly dinky anymore. I'm sure as hell not at my college weight, so I don't mind if this is a little bit longer. There's the other one. All I need to do is pull it from the bottom, put it back in, like so, tighten it in, and Bob's your uncle. And it's in the right plane of orientation, so it locks like it's supposed to. I want to show you why this was not serviceable. Oh, got some help there. Let's put this away for right now. This is the old one, right? As you can see, I pulled off one of them, one part of it. I'll show you what happened after that. But this is the latching mechanism. Okay, as you pull, this entire wheel will turn. I tried fiddling with it. I tried making it a little bit looser. I put a little bit of light oil in there, and this green parking pawl, kept on going on to the gear, and I couldn't get it to fix. Prior to me pulling this off and looking at it, though, I pulled off the other end. And if anybody has ever seen what the other end looks like, here it is. That's the spring that makes the entire mechanism work. And there it goes. I think what I'm going to do, frankly, honestly, is I'm going to pull the other one off. It's got to get replaced anyway with what's left in that box there. I'm going to pull it apart so you can see what happens and why it is, what does it say? About 100 times. Do not remove. Where is it? Yeah. Do not remove cover. And I'll show you why in a sec. I think God, I hate to say this. I'm going to turn into my dad, but I'm going to pull out as much of this webbing as I can and maybe keep it. Why, I don't know, but you never know. And I don't know. Hang on. Well, okay, here we go. Again, do not remove cover. And I'm just going to show you why. Maybe I ought to put on eye protection. Okay, here we go. Shit. Yep. I suppose at one time, I don't know how they put these things together, but at one time, well, obviously at one time this was sprung correctly. There's the centerpiece, which goes there. It just fell off. Yada, yada, yada. This one also was not working correctly. So I don't mind taking this apart. Doesn't hurt my feelings to see a piece that got dorked up, bunged up, whatever, all getting trashed. Let's see if the other side was any better. Probably was not, but that's okay. This one doesn't say do not remove, does it? I don't think so. There's no danger. Again, this is the side with the parking pole. See? And it's supposed to sit, I suppose, like this. And it doesn't want to disengage. So, you know, I've seen all kinds of threads online on how to restore these things. There's a guy in Ohio that does this. You know, hey, whatever. Keep it original. Okay, cool. But no, once a seatbelt is, what, 30 years old, 40 years old, 50 years old, it's time to let this thing go and get it replaced. So the entire thing comes out. Yeah, what the fuck? This is really jammed. Damn. This one was really dorked up. Well, it's a good thing there we go. Huh. Oops, you didn't see that, did you? And all I'm going to do keep this belt. I don't know why I'm going to keep it. I need the bolt. I need that bolt. And that, as they say, is that.
Well, unfortunately, because I'm not allowed to talk about it until August the 30th. Which is I know it's
Okay, this is done and in. I've elected to keep the cassette player extraordinaire awesomeness. I have changed out that for a no kidding volt player, whatever the hell it is, in USB. I've installed that switch, which will be later on for the god dang it, fog lights that I've not yet installed. And I tested this and there's a pop and my light didn't work. So watch. Indicators are working. I verified at the back that those are working. That's with the key off. Now there's the key on. And that's the radio off. Signals. Oops. That one's working, and I've verified front and back, and that one front and back. So I've got everything working electrically, except for the horns. Here's the horns. So let's try it again. Yeah, well, oh wow, dropped a whole volt. That's done. So now is the seats. That shouldn't take too awfully long, and then I'll be done for the day. I gotta get some work prep done. Well, I'm done. Seats went in without a whole lot of fanfare. I've got an oddity where this one doesn't want to lock moving forward and back, so I gotta fix that. As I mentioned, that is in, screwed in, looking rather dapper. Not bad. Honestly, it looks like I'm going to be sitting in a teddy bear. Yeah, a teddy bear. So things I want to redo or do over or take care of. These things. Headrests. Head guards, whatever you call them. I need to take the cushions off and take out some of the material, basically. That's not tough. That looks okay. I'll do the same thing with that headrest. Seat belts look pretty smashing. Yeah, and these are the seats all the way back. So, not bad. Not bad, not bad, not bad. What is next at some point is what do you call it? The footrests. I need to put those in. I haven't made them yet. That won't be tough, I don't think. That's just an afternoon of pattern making and sewing and gluing and some other stuff. I've got some plans. And there we go. So the interior's done. I'm gonna put the top up. Probably leave it in the garage. I've got work, a lot of work I've got to get done this week, so I'm not going to get to this. But next is a carburetor. It does run, it does move, it does drive, but not well. Not as tuned as it should be. So, there we go. Look at this shit just move. It's rolling and roiling in a circle and longitudinally. Wow. That's right over my house. I hope you can see this. The actual movement of clouds, it's kind of mesmerizing. Wind picked up.